Did you know that one woman's journey from a refugee camp to the soccer field could change lives? What if her story reveals the hidden struggles of countless women denied their rights? Stay tuned to discover how Nadia Nadim is using her platform to inspire change and give a voice to the voiceless. Nadia Nadim, an Afghan-born footballer, embodies the struggle and resilience of women worldwide, especially those from marginalized backgrounds. When she was just 11 years old, Nadim fled Afghanistan with her mother and 4 sisters after her father was executed by the Taliban. This traumatic experience sheds light on the grim realities faced by families in conflict zones. Though she started playing football in a refugee camp, her journey reflects a powerful narrative of transformation as she transitioned from a girl seeking refuge to a celebrated athlete. Today, she plays for Manchester City and represents the Danish national team. However, this personal triumph starkly contrasts with the plight of women in Afghanistan today, following the Taliban's return to power in 2021. Women's access to competitive sports has been drastically restricted, demonstrating a chilling regression in rights that many thought were irreversible. Nadim's participation in this year's Soccer Aid transcends personal ambition. She aims to amplify the voices of women who find themselves voiceless under oppressive regimes. In light of renewed calls for sporting boycotts, particularly the demands for England's cricket team to withdraw from their Champions Trophy match against Afghanistan, a complex issue emerges. On one hand, officials argue that boycotts could send a strong message against Taliban oppression, yet paradoxically, they may inadvertently penalize athletes who have little control over political circumstances. Nadim highlights this conflict, stating, "I think it's very important. Me being there represents what is possible." Her presence at Soccer Aid is not just a representation of her successes, but a powerful reminder that in the face of systemic oppression, opportunities can yield beauty and hope. This perspective complicates the straightforward narrative of athletic boycotts, suggesting a need for broader dialogue around the implications for athletes embedded in repressive regimes. This situation recalls historical events, such as in the late 20th century when South African athletes were barred from international competitions due to apartheid. This raises important questions about systemic inequalities and moral responsibilities in sports. Today's athletes like Nadim must navigate the delicate balance between activism and professional aspirations. As she says, "It is important to create that awareness to all the audience and to be up to date as to what is going on around the world." But will her message resonate with an audience more focused on entertainment than advocacy? Will policymakers listen to the stories of resilience she seeks to share? The harsh realities faced by Afghan women present a microcosm of broader global issues relating to equity and representation in sports. Nadim emphasizes that her goal extends beyond personal narrative. It's about inspiring those who lack access and agency, highlighting the stark contrast between elite athletes who benefit from privileged access to resources and the marginalized women whose lives are ensnared in political strife. Looking ahead, it's vital that audiences, sponsors, and governing bodies reflect deeply on the implications of their choices. If the sports world can elevate stories like Nadim's, perhaps we can collectively pave the way for a systemic transformation that fosters a more just and equitable platform for all athletes, especially those silenced under oppressive regimes. In my view, Nadia Nadim's journey is a powerful testament to resilience and the urgent need for systemic change. While she uses her platform to amplify the voices of marginalized women, the structures that oppress them remain largely unchallenged. The return of the Taliban has stripped Afghan women of their rights and highlighted global indifference toward their plight. As we celebrate athletes like Nadim, we must question why the voices of the oppressed are often silenced in the corridors of power. How many more stories of potential will remain untold, while the elite continue to ignore the cries for justice? If you found this story moving, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more content, and let's start a conversation in the comments below about the importance of using sports as a platform for change.